What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. Let's get into some Q&A, some testing for Chapter 3. So if you guys want something answered, hit me up. We'll go investigate it and figure it out. It is just me today. No devs, nothing like that. Just a fun little live stream to kind of hang out with you guys, have a good time. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So if you guys have questions about Age of Sorcery Chapter 3, go ahead and pop those down below, and we'll get started. We have Tonga in the house, Lord Dakuma, and Decker. Good to see all of you. Glad you're here. Kind of thinking I might take my Golem with me today. Go do some things instead of my berserker. What do you think? What do you guys want to get into? What questions do you have about the Age of Sorcery? Is this thing on? Testing. Mic check. Okay, yeah, it is. Find an easy way to get red crystals. Yes. Yes, I did. Honest opinion on Golem, like fighting and harvesting, do you feel like they are worth it? Worth it is kind kind of a subjective idea, I think. So, well, let me show you guys this. I give you a kind of a little pro tip since you're all here. So, as you can see, I have the Sumerian Berserker following me. My attributes are set to not have anything in authority, so I can't have anything else following me right now. But if we run up here, you can see this guy's walking around.
Oh, yeah.
Kit coming in, showing off her 20 months. Thanks so much for the legendary support, Kit. Glad to have you. So this guy's just up here guarding, cracking rocks, doing his thing. So I know they said that golems would only harvest if they're on follow. Doesn't appear to be the case in my testing, in my experience. As long as you're in the area of the golem, they will harvest. It's really slow, both in them kind of walking around and getting to resources and harvesting them, and then additionally it's really slow as to how much they actually harvest. Look at that, 69. Gotta have that 69 celebration when we see it come up. But so you can see he's just up here harvesting stuff, just doing his thing. Bigid's coming in, showing off his support. 2 months. Thank you so much for your legendary support. Appreciate you. So, in terms of them kind of going around and doing their own harvesting, they will do it if you're in the area. So, like, I've found that if I come up and kind of stand in between these two guys right here, they will harvest. So, if you've got resources around your base, you could have them harvesting those resources almost consistently. And I mean, is it going to build your base? No. Is it going to give you a little bit extra? Yes. So that's my my take on the harvesting of golems, is that it's ridiculously slow. It's not going to make a huge difference, but if you want something that's just kind of consistently creating resources, build somewhere near resources that you want, and then just kind of hang out with your golems and let them do the thing. Now, obviously, you could place, I could place 30 golems over here if I wanted to and have them clear this out all the time, but then I'm going to 30 different inventories to get all the resources. So it's kind of up to you how you want to handle that. They do get stuck pretty regular. Like this guy's just, he wants to get to something, he just doesn't know how to get to it, if that makes sense. Have they broken anything in the new game? I'm sure they have, Kevin. Here's the thing is I rarely have the issues that a lot of other people have, because I have a really good PC, and so a lot of those glitches that other people see don't happen as often for me. But yeah, I'm sure there's stuff going on. Mario's asking what the release date is for Age of Sorcery. That is going to be, well, their planned release is March 14th. I found out that having 2 following with a long follow makes them a little bit more useful. So my suggestion, if you're going to have 2 following them, don't have 2 of the same kind. So like both these guys are hammers, so they're both going to harvest the rocks, right? The rocks and the iron and coal and things like that. And what I found is they use the exact same pathing, so they'll actually fight each other for resources. So don't use 2 of the same. If you're going to take 2 with you and you want them harvesting resources, do 2 different weapons. So whether it's a sword and a hammer, or an axe and a sword, or a scythe and a hammer, however you want to mix match it, do it that way so they're not competing for resources. Is server transfer ever coming back? That's a good question, and the answer is I have no idea. They've said they want to bring it back, but as far as I can tell, at least publicly, they haven't made any progress on it. Maybe privately, they're still working on it, but as of right now, I'd say it's not coming back at the moment. But that's just, you know, it's not that they're never going to bring it back. I just, at this point, I've stopped waiting for it, if that makes sense. Crypto weed, it's definitely going to be better to just harvest yourself. Yeah. Yeah. So Golem's harvest rate is really low. You'll get some extra resources. The sword guy's kind of nice because he will automatically harvest bodies. So if you don't want to run around harvesting leather and stuff, it's kind of nice to run around with one of those guys. But at the end of the day, if you need something, you better just go out and harvest it. So you can knock them out like the regular thrall and put them on the wheel of pain. The golems are crafted. Zombie Loves Gaming. So there's 2 new benches that you learn. And you learn those in on the exiled lands. You learn them in Metcamosis Spire. But there's the golem workbench. This is where you'll be able to create all your parts for golems. So like the iron head, here's the recipe for that. You can make stone and iron, and then if you find crystalline parts, you can augment those crystalline parts to have various different attributes to them. So like find a crystalline head and add it to brimstone, it'll cause gas. So, you know, everybody wants to run around with this stinky golem, right? Sesame Street Fighter's asking, will thralls get some harvesting eventually? That's what they said. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to do that. And the reason why, so here's the thing about golems. Actually, it's probably easier to show you on here. So if we look at the arms that are on golems, we have the axe, we have the hammer, we have the sickle or the scythe, and we have the sword. Okay, so each one of these harvests something different. So if you want wood, you want the axe. If you want stone, you want the hammer. If you want plant fibers, you want the scythe or the sickle. And if you want bodies, then you want the sword. Now, how they'll transfer that into thralls, I don't know. Because essentially, you can pick whatever weapon you want to put on a thrall. And that's what dictates what they harvest. So I'm not sure how they'll translate that to thralls, but they said they do want to eventually have followers or regular thralls do it. I'm just not sure how they'll go about that. So, cool beans. So I tried to do a little bit of testing on a server with a golem, and I was down here, and I placed him up in God's Claw. And I ran through a full day cycle, and then I went up to check on him, and he hadn't harvested a single thing while I was gone. Now, that doesn't mean that if other players were in the area on the server that he wouldn't be harvesting, but if you are not in that area or another player's not in that area, they're not going to be harvesting. Hence the reason why I say place them next to your base. So if you're in an area where you can be near them, like these 2 guys, right, then they'll kind of continuously harvest. See, I'm going to jump around a little bit here. Do golems count towards your followers? Yes, they do. So you can see guardian golems there. Guardian golems. How well do golems fight with 3 skull bosses? Mario, pick a boss. We'll go put one up against it. Yeah, on single player the game stops when you stop. But like I said, I did test in on a server, and they didn't harvest when I wasn't in the area. I was the only one on that server, but planning on someone else being in the area to get your golem to harvest is not a good plan, right? So you could set him up there, come back, and not find him there. So let's go ahead and just we'll set her here. Do the golems have much durability HP when attacked? So this is a pretty high tier golem that I have here. So he's got 15,657 hit points. Okay. Let's see if we can put together one that has we'll do a good build to go for the red mother. So let's get all crystalline parts is what we're gonna go after, and we're going to not be involved. So I'm gonna say the brimstone golem's probably gonna be the best. So then an arm, and we'll do a sword for this one. Okay, so this guy's going to have 20,000 health. He's going to have 680 armor, 15 inventory slots, 53 damage, and he's going to leave volatile clouds of toxic gas. Okay, and autonomously harvest corpses. So we'll go ahead and craft him, and then we'll take him to the Red Mother. How does the repairing stone work? Are you talking about the repair kits, Lord Akuma? Golems are immune to poison. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Try it. I have a whole video about the knockout gas. Let me actually I'll just grab you guys the link. If you guys are interested in the knockout gas and what my opinions on it are, there's the video. Grab the link, and here's the link for that video. Go ahead and just save that or open it in another tab and watch it a little bit later. Looks like a grinding stone decoration. Well, if it's a grinding stone that you place down, it's actually a decoration. I haven't seen anything that... What's it called? The repair stone? Repairing grindstone? I want to say this is just... Oh. So it's new. Cannot be moved. Is it even available, is the question? It may not be available. It may be something that they're working on. Yeah, it looks like it's something that they're working on. Put a thrall in it? That's not for a thrall. Yeah, it's not for a thrall. And I don't have any broken armor, but my guess is that it is it's not ready. This grindstone has a component for oil. Running a blade over the grindstone sharpens the weapon It removes any dents or imperfections at a cost for dirt. Oh. Oh. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand what it's doing. This looks like a work in progress to me. Yeah, but how do you interact with it, Triad, if I put oil in there? Right, so there's oil in it. Phil's saying it removes the attachments from weapons, but also durability. Use a damage. Yeah, but Sesame, where do I put it? I mean, it's damaged. Oh, so something happened. 741.4. All right, we're gonna just have to come back to that. Let's take this guy up and actually kill the Red Mother, like was asked for. Am I God mode cloaked? I am. See, you can see this guy's just smoking away. Let's see, he hasn't done any damage yet. They are immensely slow, too, chat. The gas is bothersome as well, like when you're fighting in it as well, because you do at least make those noises like you're being poisoned. Oh, well, cream puff. Let's change our NPC multiplier to 1.0 so we don't have instant respawn going on. Get off me. Okay. That should fix that so we don't have instant respawn going on. Let's avoid that and we'll take him down and just have him fight the Red Mother. Oh yeah, Phil, see, that's in that same video that I linked earlier, the prying kit. Yeah, we could test that. See if the thrall will throw the purple orb. I'm gonna try to stay out of this fight as much as possible, chat. Just, we'll see how our moonwalking guy does. Okay. So he is hitting, but barely. Like you can see just how slow they are. And actually the Red Mother does not care about the brimstone at all. She is not bothered by it. Oh, now she is. Interestingly enough. I don't think he'll be able to kill her, chat. My guess is it's not going to happen. My guess is this golem's going to die before the Red Mother dies. And it's really just going to come down to the speed of attack. Like, look, he's just going to stand there for like 2 seconds and just take a hit, hang out. That's what happens when I'm drinking my coffee, chat. I get hit in the face with fire. This is also a hard fight because they do fall under the mesh, which causes them to have issues. Mario, two-handed hammer. So it's two-handed sword, two-handed hammer, two-handed scythe, or a two-handed axe. It's all they can use. Cannot use a traditional mace. So, he's lost about 3,000 hit points. She's lost about pretty close to the same, I guess. What is this thing? This is the Red Mother. She's one of the bosses in the unnamed city. And it looks like he's totally broken at this point. He's given up. He doesn't want to fight. Scun gun, yeah, the gaming industry is definitely good about all launching stuff at the same time, for sure. I have not seen a golem do a full combo yet. At least, okay, let me take that back. I have not seen a follower golem do a full combo yet. I've seen NPC golems do full combos. Like the ones you face in the dungeons will do full combos in your face. Golems do not level at all, Mario. Golems have no leveling system. So he's not catching up on hit points yet. They will stack effects like Sunder and Cripple. Yep. Yep. The eclipse is happening. So you guys will be able to see how dark it gets in the unnamed city during the eclipse. I don't know, should we get in this fight or just leave it be? Should probably just leave it be. Let me reset time here. So there's no armor slots for golems. This is essentially their armor and their weapon is how you craft them. So once you craft them, that's what they've got for their entire life. They also don't heal, chat. So Laura wants to know if they're better at farming. Not much. Golems do not have, they have one stat, and that's damage. So they have health, inventory size, armor, and damage. Those are the stats that they have. That's all they get. Yeah, so Brody, server transfer is a big question mark still. Nobody has any information on it. Do Golems use the same follower slot as regular thralls? Yeah. Yeah, so if you want to have two combat things following you, you'll have to have that perk for 2 followers. No healing works on them, Felix. So you can see it just stays stagnant. Health does not go up at all. Wufei, I don't think they will. I think they'll keep them exactly like they are now. They're really easy to get. And they're instantaneous. Like, you don't have to put them on a wheel of pain and wait for them to train. You can just take all their parts, put them on the Golem assembly station. You got a follower instantaneously. So it's really hard to follow along with the deflex because you have to be let me put myself in God mode. You have to be trained on their health to see it. And it's not a super regular thing. Golems versus zombies fight night. I've seen it deflect Sesame, but it's definitely not real regular. But when it does happen, the you know, if you're fighting like a humanoid NPC, they actually rebound back. It looks like they hit a shield. So it's kind of interesting. Felix, yes, you can have 2 golems following you with the authority perk for two followers. Yep. Can you put a crafting thrall on the golem bench? I haven't looked. I don't know what it would do. But no, I haven't checked it out. So he is actually going to win this fight, chat. She's down to 3,000 hit points. He still has 10,000. But a stone one wouldn't have made it through this fight. You know, I'm not sure on the gas how much it does per tick. Looks like it's doing a pretty decent amount. So there's the gas. 41 to 14. So 27 looks like. I just tried healing arrows. They do not work on golems. You can't heal. You cannot heal your golems at all. They are unhealable. Is Brimstone the highest tier? So Crystalline is the highest tier golem. Brimstone is just an addition for that golem, so he creates noxious gas. The other one's tar. So technically you could have both effects on them, but tar you're supposed to be able to light on fire. Gas is essentially supposed to poison. It's pretty whack whack. Whack whack. So close. Come on there, bubbers. Are they ever going to make fighter thralls more useful again? I highly doubt it, Brody. No, so the whole idea of coming out here was to just fight the Red Mother in order to see if he could do that fight by himself, and he did. So if I put a dragon bone in his inventory, should work. No? Okay. Let's put... What does she drop? She drops the exotic flesh. Oh. See, I think the other thing she drops is leather, so he may not actually harvest her. Trying to think of how I can get him to do it. Not gonna do it for that. I don't think he'll do it for thick hide either. Can't take the dragon bone in there. No, I'm sure they'll just get murdered by the arena champion. No. Yeah, so I don't think... Nope. Nope. So you're not gonna get them to harvest dragons, that's for sure. And honestly, I ran past so much stuff that you would normally run into coming in here just to keep his health up enough. So he ended that fight with 8,612 of his 20,000. Now, obviously, I wasn't part of the fight, but I still don't feel like they're real viable soldiers for going after bosses. Sebastian, yes, the Chapter 2 caravans are still in the exiled lands. Mondo in the house. How you doing, Mondo? Good to see you. I don't think it'll get nerfed if it solos the dragon. That was, I mean, I can go in there and solo that dragon way faster than what we just went through. That was painstaking sitting there watching it take, I don't know, we're at 38 minutes on the live stream. I don't remember when we went in there, but it was a long time watching him do that. So, but he's, you know, I mean, now he's at 8,000 hit points, and he's going to stay at 8,000 hit points until he's in another battle and ends up dying. I do know that, show you guys this real quick. So we'll put Chitin down here, and we'll run out and kill these scorpions here. Alright, so now he'll harvest that stuff. Wonder if you do tar, if she will ignite it. I don't know if she will. I actually saw a thing that said that the tar was not igniting. The main problem I have with the game, with the way the game is going, is that you have no choice in what will work and what won't unless you use a mod. There's a lot of people who are asking for pet viability. Yeah. Curious about the Lotus effects for golems. Can they give passive effect to you when not following you? How big is the radius? And Lotus effect, can you stack different effects? So you could stack different effects if you have the perk to have two following you, but they do not burn any of the powder when they're not following. So this guy's got the Lotus burner. He's got 999 in there, and he is not burning because he's not on follow. Okay, so if we move that guy, we tell this guy to follow us. He burned one, and you can see the effect is there. So this one does increase stamina recovery. But yeah, if he's not following me, once he stops burning that one, it's gonna go away. Can the gas clouds be ignited and exploded? Let's find out. Oh, that is not how you spell explosive. Let's drop the healing arrow. We'll switch to this. We'll grab this fantastic fellow here, and we'll take him up. This game is easy. Don't even need thralls. Yeah, you're not wrong, but they are fun. Yeah, so they can be exploded. The gas. That's probably gonna end up being nerfed at some point. And the reason why I say that is if that does any building damage at all, you just send him into some base, right? An enemy player's base. Get off me. And yeah, with a PvP will have a conniption fit. It just keeps going too, like it's exploding on its own. I'm sorry you're not feeling good, Green. Hopefully you feel better. It's never fun. Tar and gas build with explosive arrows. We'll find out. Find out right now. How's that? I'm not going to reset my game to turn PvP on to see if it does building damage, but I will try. So let's do one tar leg and one brimstone leg. I also don't know, and I'm not sure how to even test it. I'm not entirely sure how much it affects it if you do multiple parts. Well, that's the other thing is yeah, so let's do that. Let's grab the lightning rod head as well. And let's see. We'll do the lotus burner, and then do the maul, and then another arm. Mondo coming in with the coffee donation. Thank you so much for the 50 pounds. Absolutely epic. Appreciate you, buddy. Need that coffee. Did I forget a leg? No, I got it all. Okay. So we got a brimstone leg and a tar leg. Regular arm. The maul. The lotus burner. And the lightning rod head. Let's see if the lightning rod head combined with the brimstone and tar will actually just create a fire source. Like if I can cast lightning and just have it hitting him and exploding the tar and brimstone, that might actually be kind of nutty. Why does something that affects PvP has to affect PvE players? Because it's one game. Pretty simple. Yeah, you can apply it to one, so you can see him just leaving his little poopy path. I don't know. Like some things, like is he just leaving an endless stream of Tararia? All right, let's do this. Let me make sure I have spell costs off and. I just kind of want to. I want to see what happens when he gets brimstone and. Oh, that lightning though, man. Are you gonna hit something, bro? There he goes. Okay, so that slows me like big time. Holy smokes. So it looks like the tar slows you. Not necessarily Alright, there's no more enemies over here. Let's just create some. Sure. Leave me alone. Go attack him. I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage to the NPCs, chat. You would think it would do a lot more damage. I think so. I'm surprised he hasn't taken any hits from lightning. I don't know if it's supposed to take hits from your own lightning or if it only takes hits from other people's lightning. That makes sense. Let's go up here and so actually he won't activate his brimstone or tar unless he gets hit, right? So that's like he gets hit and then it activates. So come on, get hit. Ugh. Sometimes game. Like he's got the perfect timing to just not take hits right now. and didn't activate. So throughout that whole fight, it didn't activate. It's a not a guaranteed thing to have happen. I just want to see if it'll... Like, it still isn't activating, right? So his tar hasn't activated. Now it has. Okay. So you can see it slows you when he gets the tar in there. See how slow I am? That is nasty. And, like, I wouldn't want to be fighting next to my golem when it's dropping tar like that. Just totally wreck you. So for PvE, I'm not a fan of the tar, for sure. During the dev live stream, I saw this display bench for golems. Maybe this is a way to get extra passive lotus effect from your golem. I mean, maybe it'd be kind of weird if it gave you an extra effect when it's on there, but not when it's not following. I don't know. Alright, Pimp, have a good one. Thanks for hanging. Go to the north where it's always raining with thunder and lightning. I mean, the lightning doesn't actually hit the ground, so that's not going to be a thing. You have to ignite him. You have to actually do it. But the explanation of the tar was that, during the live stream, was that it left pools of tar that could be ignited. And I don't see that as being a thing. He's totally broke over there. Yeah, Sneb, you might be right. Does the explosion hurt the golem? It wouldn't in PvE. It would in PvP. So, see if I can bring him over here. Come on, Moonwalker. Look at him, Moonwalk. Yeah, Bubba. Yeah, Bubba, you're so good. Alright, so he's got 87, 89. Yeah, so it doesn't do any damage to him. Let's see if we can get him to get hit. Come on, Scorpidoo. Okay, he's got it. 87, 67. Oh, that was just the... It's hard to tell which one he's doing, because that was just tar. Attack it. Okay, let's see if he gets... He's got to get hit. Come on, Scorpion. Okay, 87, 21. Yeah, it doesn't do any damage to him in PvE. It will in PvP, I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Other than bodies to annoy a raiding team, the golems don't seem to be that useful. Good high health, but poor combat when compared to thralls. So honestly, in PvP, if I was gonna do a golem, here's what I'd do. I would set him up kind of like what I have here, just a little bit different. Okay, so if I was gonna create a PvP golem, I would go with the explosive jar head, and then the brimstone and tar. And then you could actually just do another brimstone and tar. Likely go with the hammer. Okay. Like that. Okay. So something like that, right? Craft him up, and then what I would do is send him into somebody's base to attack the base, right? So as he's in that, once he gets in there and he's fighting all the thralls and everything like that, he's creating pockets of gas, he's slowing the enemies. If other players are engaged with him, they're taking toxic gas and being slowed by what he's got going on. You then, from a distance, continue to shoot him with explosive arrows or just cause explosions to happen around the base, right? You could be on the floor above setting off a explosive jar and igniting his gas on the floor below, right? So it just causes this massive confusion, and they also know that when they kill him, he's going to cause an explosion as well. So that's kind of how I would approach it if I was going to build something for PvP. If I felt like my lightning was actually attacking the lightning head, then I might switch out to that one, because then I'd just continuously be casting lightning and letting that wreak havoc as well. So yeah, kamikaze golem. Hey, by the way, chat, thank you guys so much for the 44 likes. Appreciate you all. Absolutely awesome to have those. Can you do the same with the iron tier? So honestly, I probably would tell you guys don't craft any golem parts unless you absolutely have to have a golem part, like you're just not finding it. I wouldn't craft a single one. But what you can craft is the iron golems, the stone golem, and the explosive head jar. Okay? Then with the crystalline golems, the iron golems, or the stone golems, you can create the effects that you want. So you first craft like the iron head. Here's the recipe. Then you add brimstone to it in order to create the brimstone iron head. When is the next chapter coming? That's planned release is March 14th, so 3 days away. Small off-topic question, but what is the key to fly faster? So if you're on PC, you're going to have to go in and create a keybind for it. So right here. Yeah, so increase and decrease fly speed is right here, and I have those set to my keypad, number 2 and number 8. If you're on console, it's just up and down on the D-pad. Send the golem into Skulker's End and see what happens. This guy right here. This guy will kill everybody in Skulker's End, I think. Alright, let's ungod uncloak, because it's kind of like, haven't been involved. We'll treat this just like we would any other interaction. Look at him just chilling. I crushed him. Eric, new chapter does not mean fresh servers. Nope. Just send the golem in there. We'll take on anything that comes to us. Might as well, right? He's got it there. Might as well explode some stuff. You can see that gas is pretty powerful against human enemies. Almost killed this guy. Nothing like firing back with an explosive arrow. I wonder if being in that would cause damage to me. So there you go. There's an explosive head jar right there. So let's find out. Slowed. Not taking damage though. Look how slow she is. Defend me.
Take me.
I mean, I don't think we'll have any issues going through Skulker's End, right? Like, you're not going to lose tons of health or anything like that. We can kind of watch for that rebound, too, and see if we see it happen. Look at this guy's probably... Yeah, he just died from the gas. From the brimstone gas. We should actually test that and see how much damage it does. If it matters how many parts they have. Right? If it matters how many brimstone parts they have to kill them. But all those guys are dead. Nope, there was a
I will feast upon you.
Yep, two of them. Twice right there, chat. He actually rebounded. There's a Stone Guardian arm. Let's run back here. Did we look in the inventory of this one? Yeah, no Guardian stuff in there. But you can see just coming through here, there's two parts for a golem that we got right there. See what he does with the Cannibal Brute. Whole 255 hit points. Not saying you should, but the Golem would be best suited for the last boss in the Dregs. If it walks into acid, you already know you're going to lose it, so are you prepared to see what happens? It won't take any damage from the acid. They changed that to where they don't take acid damage in there. At least not in PvP or PvE. That gas should damage the arena champion? Yeah, it would. Yep. I don't know that it's enough to make a difference, but it would. I am just gonna fly through all of this though, chat. Like, did you see him just throw his sword up in the air? He's so magical. Yeah, I think it used to be that they die if they go in there, but they knew that was a major bummer for people, so we'll just send the golem right in there. Watch his health. See if he actually goes in there. Yeah, goes in there. Yeah, you can see his health isn't going down at all while he's in there. Yep. So, while if I go in there, yeah, it does massive damage to me, but as far as thralls, yeah, they don't take any damage from it. And done. You just live up there now, buddy. No, don't fall on me. Gross. Of course, he's a robot. Your thralls won't take damage in there either. Just a regular thrall won't take any damage in there. Alright, what other questions do we have, chat? How is a golem compared to a snow hunter? Snow hunter all day long for fighting over a golem. Ooh, chat. Who's going to claim the 69th like? There's only one like away from 69. When I see it pass, I'll do the 69 celebration. I don't know why. My stream likes to be behind my preview of it. And we have 69 celebration. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. 79 likes on the stream, just like that. Okay. Yeah, let's go mess with the arena champion. I mean, why not? We'll just bump right into her. All right, Shaman, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. You probably already answered this, but how fast is gathering with golems? Very slow. Sean Oldfart, yeah, just go to the unnamed city. You'll get bunches of fragments of power from the 3 skull bosses in there. You can get them in the wine cellar dungeon too, a bunch of them. But yeah, either way, mostly killing bosses in the exiled lands will give you fragments of power. John, yeah, I covered that early on in the stream. They will harvest when you're there, even if they're not following you. They will harvest, but you have to be there. Yeah, you're not touching me. Think he can kill her all by himself, chat? I doubt it. I bet he dies right here. Who's got money that he's gonna die? Place your bets. Place your bets.
Put your weapons away, Exile. Curse you. Don't make me hurt you.
Martha, I'm not sure if the no build zone has gotten any bigger or not. I'm not familiar with the size of it prior to the update.
You don't want to cause trouble here.
See how this explosion goes when he dies. Our little kamikaze golem. Get ready for it. Bam! You don't want to attack me, lady. She doesn't want to fight me, chat. Does she? David, it is planned to release on the 14th. I feel bad. She doesn't have whole health going up against me. Game Force senses a whack moment incoming. Alright, chat. So, who thinks I can't beat her? We'll test how many of you have seen me fight her before, real quick. See who votes for and against me. Are you gonna regen your health? No, you're not, are you? She's easy to solo, Lost Muppet said. You will beat her. Barrett, you've seen me beat her. Game Force says I'll take that bet. Is that for or against me defeating her? Kevin says for whack.
You picked the wrong fight.
I'll say you will kill her because of your playtime. My playtime's actually a lot less than many other people. Against me? Okay, Game Force. Nice. I like that. I like that. It gives me the challenge. Alright, so time to start. Oh! There it is, just for Game Force. Just for you, buddy. Bruh. What's the matter? You didn't like the whack moment? Sometimes it's more fun to mess with you guys than anything else. Take that full combo to the face, you're dying no matter what. Especially in light armor. I felt bad though, she didn't have full health though. You know. So now she does. Now she's got full health. And I don't have my buffs. So, round two. Round two. Let's see. Am I... Cloak, God, eat. I don't know why I'm carrying that around. Should be healing faster than that. So there you go. Game Force wins. I am ungod, yeah, ungod, uncloaked.
Put your weapons away, Exile. You picked the wrong fight. You don't want to cause trouble here. Taste death.
She actually doesn't usually do that full combo that she did, but yeah, if you take it, you're gonna end up like a pile of bones like that. Round two, fight! Ooh, I felt like that swing was coming. I had to roll out on I do more damage from the back, by the way. Chat. Do. Swing. Thank you. Oh, I missed. And I didn't let my stamina regen either.
Don't make me hurt you.
Didn't want to take sides, but I knew there was a whack moment in the cards. I mean, that's why you guys come here, though, right? Ooh. Well, at least you guys know I'm not in God mode, right?
You picked the wrong fight.
This actually isn't my kill build either. This is my something else build. That's why it took me so long to kill her. But yeah, there you go. And then we have to dispense of the evidence here. That was kind of weird. All right, so there you go. You get to see how hard she hits and how she dies. Oh yeah, okay. Like, what am I doing way up there? Rip arena champion. All right. What other questions you guys have for Age of Sorcery Chapter 3? You like Blade of the Seven Winds? Puppet? Which one is that? $26 with 100. 64 with 24. I wonder which one does more damage. We're just gonna do a single hit here, chat. Well, God mode. Bring in an arena champion. Okay, we're just gonna do a heavy attack. Brought her down to 5146. I don't have a pen. Hold on, let me grab a pen. 5146 is what it brought her down to. Okay. So, let's, I guess we don't need... We don't really need an attachment, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. That way they're exactly even here. 31 with 112% armor, which I don't know how that works, but let's see. Cut. 51 110. Yeah, so brought her down more than the other one. About what, 36 points difference per hit. It's pretty good. Spam Slade would like to know what I think about the new dungeon. I think the new dungeon is pretty cool. I think it shows how much they can do with very little. Scungun, the Golem display bench is a... it's either going to be in the Bazaar or the... Battle Pass. It's not something I'll be able to actually spawn in. It's not even under... Assembly station. Yeah, so there's two. Like this one I I can do. This one I can't. Right? So anytime it says failed to spawn, it's because you don't own it. But we can look for the display bench real quick. Display, armor display, tablet. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah. Well, I'm not seeing it in here just yet. Yeah, armor displays are coming. Mannequins are coming. And they'll be in the battle pass, but it is a free item in the battle pass, so you don't have to purchase it to get it. I don't see. Scroll all the way to the bottom and see if they. Not sure where they would have put it or what they would have called it. Look at these, chat. We have a mining container, wood cutting container, skinning, foraging, and blood crystal container. Golem head spare part. That's weird. Hidden door bookcase, hidden door carpet, hidden door wardrobe. Interesting. Fifth anniversary cake. Sorcerer head trophy. Yeah, I'm not seeing this thing. Automotion stand. Yeah, it's a battle pass or the store. Thrall is best with agility weapon. Delancey is good with strength, but not so good with agility. Go for one of the Relic Hunter Treasure Seekers. They seem to go both ways. They go both ways. So, you know, anytime you can get something that goes both ways, that's what I'm going to recommend. Could I show my build? Sure. Sure. So, it's the outside. Don't mind all the, you know, like, goofy stuff I have around. A lot of times I play stuff just to test it and then build. But, So, the entrance. What's funny about this entrance is you can actually just sneak in. And just go through there and end up inside the base, but not really anywhere to go once you get up here. But yeah, there's a way in. So inside, got my little kind of open area here. Some gray foxes for testing. Bathtub. So over here's tannery, drying, armor. Over here is this thing's awesome, the improved dismantle station. And then blacksmith, furnace. Did you buy the 2 bazaar trees? I didn't buy any trees from the bazaar. I have whatever I got out of the battle pass, but so then large campfire, stove, alchemy, carpentry, and artisan in here. See, I have all the artisan tables. What does it do better? Why is it dark? Oh, sandstorm. That's why. So the improved, I'll just show you guys since you're here. So first of all, it's in here. So dismantler is what you're going to want to do. And it tells you put stuff in the grinder, fiber in the grinder, unlock the fluid press, all this different stuff. Then unlock the dismantle bench and dismantle an item, which is kind of interesting because you're literally going to make this, and then 2 seconds later it's going to give you the opportunity to make this. But if we go ahead and we'll take everything out of both of these. Okay. Let's see. Let's do... I need another iron pick. So, costs 3 branch and 22 iron to make an iron pick, right? So I have 2 iron picks here. If we put an iron pick in here, let that dismantle. Okay, so I get 5 iron. If I put this in here, goes faster for 1, and then I get 12 iron. So it basically is about half of whatever the recipe is. So if you look at the recipe for something, let's grab star metal, right? So this is 22 star metal to make this guy, right? So I should get 11 out of it when I dismantle it. There's a bug when you auto move stuff that doesn't move it in the right place. And I got 12. So, yeah, it gives you a lot more resources for dismantling stuff. So you're going to upgrade to this right away, and you get that by doing the dismantler journey step. So, we were going to test thralls with throwing potions. I know somebody asked me about that. I just so happen to have some potions there. And a thrall here. Yep, the improved dismantle bench. Pretty epic. And there she goes. She's just gonna, boom. But this is what's gonna happen with your thrall. She's just gonna sit here and continue to throw them. So she's used 4 already, and she only needed to use 1 for, maybe 2, but the thing about these is you don't want to throw back to back because it doesn't speed up the amount of consciousness they're losing. Yeah, she's just over there wasting them like crazy. Vim, you can actually put fires out with them. So let's see how many she used to knock out those. I gave her 25. She's got 9 left. I would just not recommend giving them to a thrall. I wouldn't give them to a thrall at all. Like if you want a thrall to knock something out, just give her the truncheon. So I mean, you could technically set them on guard me, right? And this isn't gonna cause her to attack him, shouldn't, right? Because there's no actual aggro that's being created with this orb. So then I would have to tell her to go and attack that guy if I wanted her to. But he's gonna be knocked out with just the one. Vim, it's for like if you're star metal hunting, right? And you don't want to wait for the fire to go out, you can throw a fire or a water orb to put it out. Quick question, is the wax server still active population wise? When I was last played, the place was booming. I'm hesitant to rejoin if there's no one playing. I think most folks have moved over to the modded server, but I don't really keep track of how many people are playing on there. They're there, and if people want to play, they can. If they don't, I don't really check it out. Yeah, Liquid Panda in the house. How you doing, Panda? Good to see you. So what other questions you guys got, chat? Yep, everything's in Discord for sure. Yep. There have been changes to magic. Yep. There is. So let me turn this no spell costs off, and there are 2 free spells. And this was changed. This will be changed with Age of Sorcery Chapter 3. So if we go to this one, and then we go here, that one's free, and this one's free. Okay, so does not require you to have a pouch in your inventory for either of these. Okay, that's the one that you're gonna use to find the Bloodstone Rocknose and Golem. So when you're searching for that, it's free to do. You can see that it does give you corruption, but it is free. So then the other one is Life and Death. So the second one there. And then we have the Sorcerer, basically the Wisp and the Wisp. Both of those are now free. So we'll send one over there. And all it does is add corruption. So you can see in my hotbar number 5 there. That's my cleansing brew, and I just use that to get rid of it. Oh yeah, you can see that beam of light from like everywhere on the map. So both of those are free. I think those are both good changes. I'd really like detect resources to be longer, and I'd like the wisp, at least the one that you have on your body. I'd really like that to be something you can turn on and off. The wisp length is 10 minutes. But that changed in Chapter 2. So, yeah. So those are kind of the big changes to sorcery. Other than that, there's not a whole lot going on. Give my truncheon back. Yeah, wisp toggle would be awesome. I think detect resources is one of the first ones you learn, is it not? I don't know. I don't keep some of this stuff in my head. If I have to, honestly, I go back and watch my own videos, or I go to my website, which is where I'm going now. Sorcery and crafting. So that's reveal corruption that you learn. And where is detect resources would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. Yeah, so it's the 6th one on my list. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can test it on this this save. Well, I guess I could. I don't want to do that right now, though. But I didn't see anything in the patch notes that said that they moved it. Is the frozen bridge free? I don't remember them saying that the frozen bridge was going to be free. Which one's that one? This one? Frozen bridge costs a pouch. Any new gear and weapons? Yeah, there's a ton. Quite a bit of stuff in the journey steps. So, powerful hunting bow. There's a new tannery, improved tanner's table. The new prying kit, you guys probably saw that already. New weapons, so perfected steel light weapons. And then perfected hardened steel light weapons. There's a new reinforced wooden box. There's a new rat catcher's whistle. Slaver's hood. New lance. New dismantling bench we went over. Here's a golden Stygian Raider epic. There's a new ironstone siege boulder. I don't remember, where was the Acheronian or Archeronian Legat armor prior to this, chat? Weren't you able to get it somewhere? Because for the life of me, I swear I got it and I forget where it is. You think it was the first battle pass? It was the battle pass? Okay. But, yeah, so there it is again. Silver jewelry, fragment of power. Here's Valeria's sword. Here's the ranger armor. from Dungeon Delver. Find the dregs, explore the dregs, find Midnight Grove, explore Midnight Grove, consume Flesh of Remembrance, find the Black Keep. So this is going to be all your different dungeons. Die pack, bag of dies, and supply materials. So, yeah, bunches of stuff. Bunches of free stuff coming in the journeys. The sword is a crafting weapon, so it's actually right here. If you want to see it, 55, 8 penetration, strength weapon. It's a one-handed sword. And that is crafted with... pretty sure I crafted that with the blacksmith, the bladesmith. But yeah, so they all become recipes. So Valeria's sword is right there. Star metal. If you want the perfected, you can see the steel stuff is here. This update is good. Finally, things to do without your wallet. Yeah, no doubt. Correct. You will not lose them if you die. Yep. And the other thing about the journey steps is even if it is a one-time collection thing, like this armor patch kit, right? It's not going to teach you. It's actually going to give you this. Some of them are recipes, but when it's just a resource like this, it'll give it to you. But you have to come down here and select to get it, to claim it, so it doesn't automatically go in your inventory, which is really good. Kevin, it is not a new katana. Valeria's sword is a one-handed sword. It looks like a katana, but it's a one-handed sword. Fried duck in the house. How you doing? Okay, what else do we need to try and do and try? Actually, let me ask you this, chat. So I have a couple of videos in my brain that I want to make. One of them is about the bloodstone crystals and how to get them. And the other one is about knocking thralls out. So, which video do you guys think I should put together first? The bloodstone, you think? Oh, so we got one bloodstone, one knockout thralls. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, yeah, I saw that video that Eradication did. Yeah. It's a good video. So it looks like we're 50-50 here, chat. Come on, chat, boot! Let's see. Oh, I'm not cloaked or godded. See, I don't feel like this weapon's as good for just everyday slaying. Really should change my attributes too. Then we'll slay properly. Oh, I just did the wrong thing there, didn't I? Vim, thank you so much for the $20. Appreciate it. It says, thank you for the fun and informative content. You are more than welcome. Happy to do it. I enjoy getting this stuff out there. I have stayed away from showing the dungeon, chat, because I feel like I want to wait until the update comes out to actually show it. Knockout thralls. Okay. So I'll do both this week, chat. I'll get you guys the video for knocking out thralls, and I'll get you guys the video for Bloodstone. So, if you guys are looking for locations where the bloodstone crystals spawn, I am putting together a list, and you guys can help me put together a list in Discord. So, if you're not in my Discord and you want to be a part of that, you want to help out finding them, then jump in the Discord, type !Discord in the chat there, and that'll get you the link to Discord, and then you can help me find them. What sucks about them is that they don't always spawn. So there's one that that will spawn right here where I'm at, but they don't always spawn. So it's really hard to kind of put them all together. Vim, I don't know off the top of my head. I know the blunted weapon fitting on a truncheon makes a huge difference. How much the authority makes, I don't know, but I'm gonna give you the absolute best knockout build for Age of Sorcery Chapter 3. Can you kill the Enrage boss in the new dungeon, or is he immortal? What's the Enrage boss? Doesn't look like we're gonna get this one either, chat. You guys want to see, dude? Piss off. You guys want to see the best way to go about looking for the Bloodstone spots if you have access to the admin panel? Yeah, this one's not spawning here either. But this is the way you do it. So go into your admin panel, change this to 4 or 5, on the multiplier for speed, and then just run around. Make sure you're in God mode though, because when you fall over edges, it will kill you quick. But then you can literally just run around super fast mode, looking for the blood crystal spots. There's one, right there. I haven't actually seen what spawns here. Look at all those guys, man. Can't catch me at this speed either. This is the speed hack, chat, but just not really. It's just proper use of the admin panel to get around. But yeah, there he is, right there. He's one of the big ones. And he's right here on the map. It's right next to the door for the Giant King. Scun gun, it won't be. I've got some tricks for you guys. It's not going to be a grind. Easier than you think it will be. Really, you guys don't have to go through all that hard work for whether you're doing good damage with the truncheon, like good concussive damage. You used to have to go through all that, but let me show you guys this real quick. I'll run over here. So, really, all you need to do is go to your stats and just look at bonus concussive damage. That's all you have to look at. Just get this number as high as you possibly can, and you're going to be doing the highest amount of damage. That's for your perks, okay? And then simple Cess Truncheon with blunted weapon fitting is the best knockout tool in the game right now. Alright, chat. So, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. It's been about 2 hours. That probably makes sense for me to be done with it. Yeah, that bonus percentage changes. I'm pretty sure it changes with authority here. Let me find out real quick. So you guys know it said 0 before. Yeah, 30%. So if you go all the way, right, it's not going to matter what perks you pick. 120% increase with authority. That's what you get. So then it's just equipment on top of that. Anthony, thank you so much. Chat, it's been good fun stuff having you. I don't know what is going on Monday for a stream, but just keep your eyes out, and we'll see what we end up getting into. And then, was that Tuesday when the Age of Sorcery is planned to release? Yeah, the 14th is Tuesday, so likely have some live streaming going on that day as well. And then some videos for you guys, because yeah, I want to make sure you guys have all the info that you need to succeed with the Chapter 3 content. Alright, chat. Yep, this is where I'm going to wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been absolutely awesome having you guys. Thank you for the 107 likes on the live stream. It's absolutely amazing. And then as well, all the super chats, all the love from the members and from you guys. Thank you for coming in and asking the questions that you asked so I can get those questions answered and the information out there. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.